Oh my God, it's happening. I'm so excited, guys. I'm about to publish the first clips from Tell the Truth, Cenk Part 1, the two-part documentary series I've been working on for 100 years. It's been 2.5 years of work at least. I didn't really have a big plan when I started. I sure as fuck didn't think this is where I'd be 10 years later when I moved across the country to work for the Young Turks, but I'm doing a podcast now where I'm publishing the first bits of my documentary about the TYT, about TYT's union busting. So here we are. You're going to watch it. It's Thursday night. Actually, my plan is, I still got to do the thumbnail. I've been scrambling for months, but today especially, I'm way behind. I had 5 hours of troubleshooting this morning with my fucking computer, and my Premiere Pro was crashing constantly. It was just absolutely brutal. I need a new computer. Also, I'm using the sequence. It's hundreds of nested sequences. It's thousands of assets. The project file is just unbelievably huge and poorly managed by me. So partly my fault, but my God, my computer picked a really bad day to throw a bunch of tantrums. Anyway, so I think I've pushed, I pushed through. I think I've done okay. I haven't watched like the final clip, which is the worst thing and dumbest thing you can do with a video. I mean, not the worst thing, but like bad practice. But I've watched this movie 400 million times. I'm only putting up the first 46 minutes just so people are new to the show. Hi, I'm Hank. I'm the guy who made the video. I'm really expecting people to come around to this. By the way, to my patrons, this is why I haven't been posting consistently or much, or in trying for once a month. And every single podcast I've done in the last year has utterly devastated my ability to work on this project. So trying to do the clips, I'm just trying to stay somewhat forward. So it's like my newspapers were gathering outside my front door, back when we used to deliver newspapers to people's houses. And when it piles up, that's when the neighbors go call and they say, I think there's a dead body in there. So every monthly podcast for me was basically like me, like sticking my vampire face, like my bloated, pale, corpse-like face out the front door and scooping up the papers just so people wouldn't think that I was dead inside. So, I gotta get my brace on here. My hand's killing me. So I've gotten feeling so much emotions and so much excitement right now. A little bit of nervousness, but not too bad. It's not actually kind of expected to be a lot more nervous this week than I really was. I actually was able to feel pretty good, but a little rushed today because of the computer issue. So that's killing me here. And let's see how we doing. So yeah, it's a little bit sloppy. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So the plan here on this podcast, nothing's public. They're uploading for the very first time. If I can get the browser. Yeah. So this is the NLRB clip. No issues found. Love to see it. I'm nervous. I've been uploading pieces of the video with blocks over TYTs and no audio from TYT. They might try to take it down via copyright enforcement mechanisms or something if they get a ping that I'm using their video. I don't know if it notifies them that way. All kinds of people use their videos constantly, and they're a media company that uses other companies' videos constantly, and this very much is fair use, absolutely. But you never know. I mean, Cenk was dumb enough to bust the union and tarnish his reputation that way, so who knows if they'll still make dumb choices like that. It would be really frustrating if they did, though, because I'll have to then talk about that and see if I can get it taken down or come up with some other solution. So, but this is good to see that so far the NLRB one. See, TYT is not in this one. This is just the NLRB notice that I received. In fact, here. This is the NLRB notice that they sent that was posted on their wall. And I think it's crazy that nobody there did a story about it. They didn't do any kind of, here, look, NLRB notice to employees. This is the thing that TYT, a company that calls itself the home of progressives, probably should have done a news story on, because a prominent progressive CEO had violated Section 7 of the National Labor Relations Act. You don't get these unless you have to come to some kind of thing where you've done some bad stuff. And this is in the video. This is actually what that video is about. They sent that. They had to send it to me because I was just off the cutoff. There's like a date for former employees, and I was like a week into it. I'm sure they're like, "Oh man, we got to send one of these to Hank." That's the guy who helped get the union going, and he's a loudmouth idiot. Shit. So the plan. I still have a bunch of work to do. I have no idea how any of this will be received. I doubt it'll blow up on its own because of the algorithm. That seems incredibly unlikely, although I do think that the people who do click on this will probably watch. I bet watch time will probably be pretty decent. I have to exercise so I can talk without losing my breath, just from simply standing up. I have been in complete goblin mode. I've been just totally neglecting my health. Trying not to. I mean, doing okay. I could be doing worse, actually, but fuck. I'm a little overstimulated already. So hopefully, just bear with me, please. I know I might be jumping around a little bit. So, got to get the thing published. Got to see how the other one is doing. I don't think you guys have visibility. Uploaded 38%. So this is the one that'll copyright test. And so I've been doing all these other copyright uploads in order to test the visuals, because YouTube can actually do visual matching. I did a podcast where I had like a brief bit of the Lord of the Rings scene where the kids, the kids and the Gondor guys and the elf man and Gandalf are walking along the mountain, and the two wizards are having a fight. It's one of the cooler scenes in the movie. And lightning and then like the lightning goes and then snow and crumble down. And they get buried in the snow, and then Gimli sticks his face up, and he's like, you know the scene, Lord of the Rings. So I had a little clip of that. I wasn't even trying to play it. Like, it was like a metaphor. I didn't even think I had sound, and I got copyright matched. Because that's how people watch Lord of the Rings, is they watch 2 hours into some crazed rambling lunatic's copyright or podcast, and they pick up on tiny pieces of the movie that are boxed into their into the way they design their thing, which is honestly cuts off a lot of real estate. I don't know the Shrimp Squad on right now. Truthfully, they're fucking dirty as shit right now, and it's just a little embarrassed by that. It's kind of like, okay, so they're alive. The fish did die though. I think they were like 4 years old. They're neon tetras. I think that's old age. So I gotta get focused though, because I need to publish these. And so, okay, the plan. I got work to do here. I've got posts written on Substack. I think I can do that tomorrow. I have like a Google Doc that's like a press release, but I want that to be a PDF. I need to get a little bit of air moving in here. Generating a lot of my own body heat. Oh, God, can't move. Turn it. Oh, I see. Fuck. All right. And I have a Patreon post that is similar, has some of the similar. So I've been working a lot lately, this last week or two, at least, on these posts, on writing stuff, because I'm probably going to be introducing myself to a lot of people for the first time, and I wanted it to look professional-ish, although not too professional, because then people are going to think that I have my shit together, and I literally don't. I have so little in my life and my world. Money-wise and support. I mean, I'm very privileged to have the support that I have in terms of a roommate that would rather take on debt than see me go homeless, or and stuff. He's also kind of a former TYT viewer, so he's really interested in this project. But he's just so nice, and I have to stop being. I feel like so. I'm hoping that people appreciate 2.5 years of work and the story that preceded the 2.5 years. Didn't all just start 2.5 years ago. There's an interesting story that goes back, that it's all the stuff Cenk doesn't want you to hear. They tried to get me to sign an NDA on my way out. It was tempting because it came with like a $3,000 severance that was required, or meaning I had to sign the NDA. And it just didn't seem right, man. Like, NDAs are gross. NDAs on their own are just another way for employers. It's another condition employers can impose that allows them to do abusive things and to do things. I'm not saying Cenk was I'm not using that word at TYT. I'm just saying that on the overall, I got a fucking mustache hair. Of all my goddamn, I have like 5% of my body hair left, and one of them is tickling me right now. I'm going to miss it when it's gone, but they're annoying. So I didn't sign the NDA because fuck that. And also I didn't know I was going to get to this point precisely, but I was like, I'm not going to agree to never say anything. It's not that's why I fucking moved to LA, so that I could someday be complicit in with my silence about injustice in the workplace. We started this union for in my case, I mean, I'm not the only reason. I'm not going to say the exact reasons right now, and I'm withholding information about some of that in case TYT wants to come forward with it first. I really think you guys should. You should. But that's going to be like the subject of part 2. So fascinating stuff. God, if I can get through this without slipping up and fucking it. I mean, maybe what'll end up is I'll get sued by these guys because they're bullies. Cenk Uger's a fucking bully. Union busting is intentionally inflicting psychological and material harm on your workers to subjugate them, re-subjugate them back into your control matrix that you have as an employer. Guy's a bully. You know, I've talked to the people who experienced it. So just to be clear, I was fired. I'm going to repeat some of this stuff, probably going to say a lot of it over and over. I was laid off in January, but the union organizing started a year before I actually went back to work there, because I worked there in 2013, 2014, 2015 a little bit, and then Jimmy Dore and stuff like. So I've been around the TYT world. I've been I like to describe myself as like a red shirt. I was like a red shirt you might have seen in the back, like a repeat cast red shirt guy. And now, like, doing this project gives me a speaking role in the show. I don't like the metaphor because it makes the heroes Cenk and Anna as Spock and Kirk, but they are far much the stars of like that. Yeah. So there's a story. The kind of metaphors are always like, they always have their major gaps and stuff. But so do I. That's what we do. We all have gaps, aka biological gaps are called holes. What the fuck am I getting at? The metaphor. Yeah, that's fine. So I've been around TYT for quite a long time, and I got to do some stuff on air. That's like my favorite shit because I used to do stand-up comedy, and I'm a podcasting douchebag guy, loudmouth, know-it-all, jagoff. And let's see, make sure I don't. Okay. So I'm like a red shirt you would recognize. That's fine. Whatever. What the fuck am I getting at? Sorry, my brain is spiraling. I plotted. Okay, I'm giving away some of the bits, but the union drive started way before. This is all written about. This is public information, by the way. This is in the article. Everything in the video is corroborated by publicly available documentation, by me knowing what happened, and by the reporting that was out, that was also written, and by me checking with people who were in the union. Right. So I'm trying to be careful not to speak for them. I'm truly not. And also I want to be very clear. So since I was laid off in January 7th of 2020, I didn't make it into the union. So I didn't experience the union busting myself. I was only part of the very core group that started the union. But I did experience it through my friends and as someone who was highly vested in this whole story. And I experienced it because of the primary focus of the video, which originally was going to be the only focus, which is this conspiracy lie that they spread, that Nancy Pelosi is the originator of the union at TYT, that she dispatched her IATSE minions to activate his dumb workers into becoming a union so that he would bust it like months later. Like, it's so bizarre. It's so crazy that that's what they told their audience. They didn't say it in exactly those words. They intimated it, they insinuated it, and it was written about in the articles. And Cenk never denied that was their version of the narrative. That's the main lie of this whole thing. That's the truth I want corrected. The truth that I want corrected is that this was not a plot, a ploy to intimidate by Nancy Pelosi in order to mess up Cenk Uger's political campaign when he was running for Congress at the time. People believe that that's what happened. People believe that IATSE, because IATSE had endorsed Christy Smith, Cenk Uger's opponent, that was like the little bit of foothold that it was like, oh, well, that must mean it's up to no good. Well, actually, we were pissed off and fed up with our working conditions, and we were doing something about it, and we had started months before. And they'd reached out to the union about a year before I came back to work. Actually, no, it was about 6 months before I came back to work there. Some people at TYT had their own situations that they drove them to reach out to IATSE. That got iced because of some firings that went down. So they're like, they shied off. And then when I was there, I was like, hey, because I heard about that. And I was like, well, why don't we start again? What the fuck are we holding off for? So like, I know exactly how the union started, man. I have a red phone next to my bed, and it's got a sticker on it that's Nancy Pelosi's Twitter profile, and it rings, and it's usually just ice cream. She likes to chat about her ice cream flavors while I sit in bed and I twirl. Yeah, I have a red phone that Nancy Pelosi calls me from, and she goes, "Hey, I've been watching Winners and Losers." Okay, what am I doing? All right, I gotta focus, man. I gotta focus. Fuck. Oh, so the plan is to calm down and breathe and not get overwhelmed. I'm already very overwhelmed. But the plan is to 65% uploaded. That's good. Well, it won't check it yet. Let's check I don't know. Sometimes actually you can get copyright matched afterwards, but I'm going to get these published. I got to put up I have the thumbnail done. I think this thumbnail will be pretty easy. So I'm going to have to dial in on that. I'll probably talk the whole time, but I'm going to have to try to get it done faster than normal. I usually am pretty precious about my little pixels. And then I'm going to blast it. I don't know if I'm going to put it all up on Twitter. I think I'll do that tomorrow. But I'm going to put it into Leftist Mafia does their live stream, and I think they start at 5:30 p.m. So hopefully I'll have this stuff published by then, and I'm going to jump into their chat. The thing is, they like do these super chats that they read at the end, so I'm going to be like, yo, guys, I'm going to try to get the whole chat to be like, yay, there's a guy in here who says he's from the union and he's got a video he wants us to watch. That's my hope. Half the leftist mafias are like part of the subject of the video, especially the long one here that I'm about to put up, the first 46 minutes. I'm giving a lot of spoilers here, by the way. You should go watch it first. I've already kind of, nothing's quite a spoil. I mean, you know, whatever. It's political. So what I'm hoping this does, though, I've just realized, like, I have had so many conversations in my brain just for myself, because I've always been like that. Part of my autistic, hyper-threaded brain. I'm always imagining scenarios and then living them out in my head. And then, so I've had trillions of lifetimes occur in my head. And I'm trying to remember if I've said all this stuff already, but I know I haven't said anything publicly. So it's all new, but it's also all old. Because I've already thought about everything so much. That's what's going to be so exciting about this. And then I'm going to get the focus here. Is that I'll finally get validation. I hope. Maybe people will be like, dude, what are you doing? This is crazy. You're completely wrong. Why, you're in the wrong. You fucked up and you deserve to be lawsuited to death now. Or people are going to be like, damn, this is nuts. I'm glad you're doing this. Glad you're telling the story. I have shared it with a couple of people. Sorry, hang on. Let me do the parent move where you use their thumb. God, my dad used to do that. And he used to just be like, this is violating. This is going to be, I'm going to bring this up in therapy someday. So hopefully I also get feedback. I mean, I hope people hear this and see this and say, obviously I want people to compliment the video editing, because I honestly fucking worked on it if you work on a video for over 2 years, I better have some decent video editing. Especially since if people are willing to offer some financial support, that'd be great. But one thing I'm hoping is to maybe teach editing and Photoshop. I think I'd be a really good like coach for that, because I've done. Instead of a life that's interesting and outside, I've sat here and worked on video editing, not just this project, but for decades. It feels like all the stuff I did on Suck Professor, all the editing for Winners and Losers, for clients, for animation things, but especially this thing. This is like, and I've been going like 12-hour days at least since Cenk announced his candidacy for president, because I want to get this out before then. Before he's gonna go through Super Tuesday next week. He's going to become the king of Vermont, apparently, and I'm actually very curious to see how that all shakes out. Honestly, I kind of one thing I find so tragic about all this is that I think Cenk would be a decent congressperson if he had not been a union, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't assign my morality to the people who represent us in office. So like, as a progressive person, I know a lot of people on the left have major issues with the guy, and especially in the last few years, but I have a very specific major issue, but I still think like, yeah, I wouldn't think that's bad. Better than fucking Adam Schiff, you know what I mean? But he's running for president, but I'm pulling for the naturalized citizen case that he's on. I think being classified in order to not get benefits that you deserve is a pretty rotten thing to position to find oneself in, and it's an injustice that he's fighting for. And I think it's good that he's standing up for being misclassified or being classified in a second class citizen thing. You know, it hurts to not be allowed to run for president and to have. I've seen some of his speeches about it. You know, kids would make fun of him and stuff. But like, it is true. I agree that like the naturalized thing. I think you need to live here for a while. Maybe there's a rule for that. I know like Congress people, I think it's 14 years because we allow immigrants to hold any office except president, I think, right? So like, nope. Maybe like 30, like just so like people who are children. Like you come here at like age 50, it seems pretty unlikely that you'll become president by like age 60. You know, so I'm not saying I know the right rules here, but like if you like a guy like Cenk, he came here as an 8-year-old, I think. But people who come over as kids and they're fully American or whatever, you know, like and they're 50, that's insane. Like 30 years doesn't seem like that much of an onerous burden, honestly. I don't know what the right time frame would be. Anyway, I support his what he's doing with that. But I also want to use his presidential campaign for leverage. What kind of fucking idiot would I be not to, you know? All right. Wow. Let me get my headphones on here. I like to hear myself talk in my headphones because it makes my voice. Ooh, there. It's not even on. Hold on. Check. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. There's the sugar. I've been eating a little bit better lately. Honestly, I really have been doing pretty good. Still just stressed out. My beard's falling out and the patch in the back of my head's spreading. And so that's fun. God damn. Okay. So, all right. I'm got to focus here. What is this? Properties. Get out of your properties. All right, so Photoshop. That's better. I had the settings set to the different resolution for the full screen monitor on the other one there. So I will have edited that. You won't really notice, but the quality should be probably better now. Because I would have had to have blown it up in the next when I fixed it, so which is going to happen in the future. But that would be your past, so or your present, since you're watching a video that was okay. So let me see if I can get the. All right, so that's the thumbnail for the big one. Now, I got to get into here the NLRB notice. Now, I think this is breaking news. Like, I think this is like a thing that is a nugget of information. I'm not a journalist. I think I'm doing journalism with this video, but that's not like my profession or something. But I do think that breaking news is generally like, oh, a new detail, something that no one else knows that you have. Like, it's like when an outlet comes up with like an exclusive. Now, the way the news does it, like the TV news, they're always bullshitting that. But here's the NLRB notice. So I need to just grab a screenshot. That'll do. Hold on. I know you can't see it. Take snapshot. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, actually. Okay, take snapshot. I do like the one with the hammer. All right, you should see it happen in a moment. I'm going to bring all three in here. Ka-chunk. 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 So, these are from the video. And this thing, I kind of just need to take stuff from the Photoshop here. I don't have that much of a plan. I'm doing it all distracted and stuff. So maybe let's take the Jenks. He's graduated to being the subject of a fun documentary. Tell the truth, Cenk. I don't know if I really like this whole thing. It's a bit clunky. I think sometimes my graphic design is pretty good, but this is adequate enough for me, I think. I don't necessarily need it so big though. So let's do small. Let's make this, give ourselves a little bit more real estate. I want to take one of these small ones and recreate the documentary, the first 46 minutes. Yeah, we'll do it this one here. We'll duplicate it, throw it to the top. I'm telling you, expensive Photoshop teaching. I want to be like $80 an hour at least. I might start out smaller than that, but I've seen that they charge for like high quality of that stuff, and it's like clip. Should I say clip from documentary? Documentary clip. Clip. Yeah, here, let's do it like this. This will be kind of fun. So it'll clip from. Look, here's a Photoshop trick. You can adjust anchor points on multiple layers. And here's the main tip is use the arrow keys. Don't try to just drag that shit around. Dragging that shit around just will cause mayhem in your life. It can be fine if you don't need to be all precise, but I ain't even thinking about it. I'm just pressing shift and it's going 10 pixels at a time. And if I go too far, I just go right back to I always know what my interval. It's nice to have that 10 pixel interval. So, and you're going, Hank, but now you got those dark lines. It's okay. We'll just delete the layer mask. We'll hold control click to select the pixels of that layer. We'll select the angled lines here and hit the layer mask button. And boom, it has resized it. There's other ways of doing that too. So now we have clip from. I have a YouTube channel called Tips for Busy Humans that I've actually recorded 2 things for. I haven't actually gotten around to editing them. It's all a part of this thing is my rush clip from a documentary. That actually works pretty good. I don't know why I was expecting just documentary, not a documentary. Look at this beautiful LA wall. Isn't that nice? Look at these beautiful. Oh yeah, baby. Landlord, I need some new paint. All right. Well, that's all you're getting. Yeah. But okay. God, Cenk is going to be so fucking angry. He is going to be so upset about this. I'm very curious to see how they respond. Are they going to get all lawyery at me? And then we're going to turn it into some leftist mafia and see if we can get some attention. This might be kind of a fun podcast. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. I'll watch it tomorrow and work on it. As a production on the documentary will probably slow to a crawl because I'll be busy watching myself watch other people watch the video, if that's what happens. Okay, I'm trying to make this big one. Let's just, I see. Okay, let's label it Title 1. I'm a big duplicator guy. I like to just not have to, it's like little history states that I kind of keep track of. So this one, I'll just merge it down. And now it's just a raster layer. Nice and easy. Okay. This notice from the NLRB showed up in my mailbox. Okay, because the title is the NLRB notice, the TYT that the Young Turks didn't want you to see. So don't worry about that stuff up on the dark, by exposing anything. So yeah, maybe the wider one is better because it's a. Okay, clip from. What was I talking about? One thing I'm really looking forward to, as I've kind of already said, but I really want to get people's reactions to stuff. Like I want people to be like, damn, Hank, and then ask me questions and give me stuff. That's like a good way to prompt me. You know, I'll be able to talk and be like, yeah, well, someone said something, so I have stuff to say now. I'm really good at hearing humans. It's been doing it since I was a little kid. Hearing them talk, thinking about stuff to say back. I thought I was really like, I never thought of myself as a social person, but I always thought myself as a highly human-based, understanding person. Turns out that's autism. No, that's not. But like that is part of I've had to like hyper-vigilant myself into the way humans are in order to become the thing I've always been. The guy, I would have been like the I just really related in Lord of the Rings when Sam Gamgee can't get laid because he's a bit of a weirdo. He's afraid to go talk to ladies. I related to that. That's not a unique to autism thing. In fact, there was a period of my time where I felt pretty comfortable talking to women in bars on account of my overwhelming natural charm and charisma. Look, this will look weird. I don't know if I'm going to like this one, but we're going to do it just because I feel like showing off a little bit. Look, you can relocate the center. You can also click on this button up here. See, I just want to show people cool little tips on Photoshop, man. Oh, actually, that doesn't look so bad. That looks pretty good, actually. I could have done content aware fill or even AI. This isn't the version of Photoshop that does AI. So look at that shit. The arm is like, I never would even notice that wasn't some stretched out ass arm. You get up on close, you might be able to see a little bit of it. Okay. Oh, he gonna be mad. But wait till you find out the situation, man. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Let me just, even though I don't have to, I didn't like seeing it. Nar. Nar. Oh, I know what's going on. I see. We're not on full black. Yep. So, I don't know. I mean, can they sue? I don't think I'm violating like employee labor stuff. Like, I think you're allowed to fucking talk about workplace stuff. We don't live in that kind of society yet. Let's copy both of those down. I don't know, not that I think the drop shadow is all that great, but this big one. Oh. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of expect a cease and desist letter or something. I think I really don't really know what to think. God, what if the leftist mafia is like, you want to come on the air? I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, bitch, get me on that air. Let me show you some real comedy, okay? Face fell off. That's real comedy right there. Oh man, I'm gonna be so tired later. God damn it. All right. Wait, I'm just doing the wrong. See, I'm also not as good at it as when I'm. Okay, so now we gotta bring up some of them logos. I do like bringing the boss. I should have different ones, but we'll tuck the boss away. We'll make the boss like. And actually, I have different. I have like, oceans of these. So I don't like the curly tie. I have another one here because the ping sequences that get spat out of character animator are what these guys are all about. Turn this one on. Turn that one off. Boss switch. Uh-oh. He mad. All right, that's fun. Let's bring the TYT logo up. For some reason, I put some okay, a little too much there. Okay, let's just calm the heck down. Calm it all down. I'm gonna get rid of that gray line. We'll play with drop shadows once I have more elements in place. I mean, I just want, I don't know what is really a good thumbnail. Oh, I do need to get a corner bug. I think I decided I was going to do, oops, wrong button there. Can't see the shit with this microphone in my face. We got a purple. I'm going to go green. This one's not even under construction, so I'm going to change the emoji. Would you know, I mean, I know the yellow and black lines is, but it's, I don't know. I feel like construction tape is more the construction color, right? Yeah, it's good to be alive, huh? Okay, that's fine. Let's not overthink it. Literally couldn't matter less. All right, so here, let me open up my emoji folder. I've amassed quite a lot of emojis here, guys. Pretty big deal. Pretty big hot shot stuff going on here. Emojis. Splash wet, poop emoji. Mouth, megaphone. Mouth is good. Fire, prayer, taco. What would you think? Here. Oh, here we go. Mailbox. That's perfect. All right, let's make the emoji. Hold on. Let's take that drop shadow there. I think a little bit bigger. Yeah. See, placing with 10 interval pixel jumps, and then you can micro now once you let go of shift. But that's like that's my like a piano teacher thing. Like, okay, kids, sit down. Let a professional tell you something here. Use the goddamn, what the fuck did I just move around a bunch of stuff? Use the goddamn emojis. So you have this shape, this odd shape. It started out as a rectangle. We gotta make the stroke a little thicker. Use the goddamn arrow buttons. I want to charge you $80 so I could tell you that. No, but if I sat there with your project, it'd be like, okay, I can see what you're trying to do with your stupid little project. All right. I helped my brother. He's been trying to learn Premiere. And he's like, I need help. Something's going wrong with my computer. I know. And so I immediately could tell he was didn't know that you're supposed to try to use 3 different hard drives if you can, program, render, and footage, so that they don't cross over each other because they're all flowing through the computer. So it'll work on small projects with 1 hard drive or 2, but 3 is optimal, or maybe even 100. Anyway, I fixed it right away. I was like, okay, I see. And then I go, well, since we're here, let me just show you around a little bit. And I taught him a bunch of stuff. And after about a half hour, he goes, man, I learned more in a half hour than I've learned in 7 months watching YouTube. And I was like, $80, bitch. Give me $80 fucking dollars. No, I was like, man, I should teach this stuff. I should totally teach this. Here's a tip. This one's awesome. I need to bring my mailbox. Right? See that? I need to bring it over here. But now I can click on it and drag it, blah, blah, blah. But here, just use a marquee. Select a little bit. Press V to get to your move tool. Align tool's up here. Align it to that marquee. You don't have to go hunting around for it. You just bring it over using align. It's awesome. That's a great tip. I know there's even people that are like, oh my God, I do this stuff a lot. I didn't even, because I don't have a life. This is it. This is my life. That's why you should pay me for it. I'll get you from like being at 2 years in to like 7 or 8 years in. Because I'm over 15 years in. I can jump your life. I can advance you. Because I can think like you. That's why I know what you don't know. Not in like a military war strategy kind of way. So I want the. Okay, getting a little bit off. Okay, start from that. Pull it back. This is where you can just go crazy, just be anal about stuff. For centuries. I don't even know why I'm doing this one green. I think green is going to be like this is a completed one, and purple and pink it's going to be sort of like these are in progress. Tell the truth, Cenk. Here we go. Uh-oh. I clicked on something. Oh, yep. I see those aren't linked. That makes sense. All right. So I can bring this mask over. See how it relocated in the layer panel, but that's fine. I don't need to. So this drop shadow is pretty important, I think, for this. So I want TYT to stay big, or at least that size. Okay. So I got to turn on left as a mafia, and then we'll just have to listen, I guess. And I'm not sure how this is all going to play up in the edit when I get around to that. I think it'll work, right? Okay. Oops. You can do all the blend modes. That's where things get really exciting. Distance. But what if, see, here's something else that you can do. You don't need to use the drop shadow effect. You can just turn a layer completely black. I'm just thinking it out loud here real quick. Let's put that above. Turn off the drop shadow on that one. But the completely black one is below it. If I turn this off, you'll see it. And then you just blur this and make your own kind of manual drop shadow. And if it's a smart layer, or if it's a, yeah, it gives you a smart filter. And you can move that around, do stuff with it. Uh-oh. Oh, God. What if I didn't know what to do? Oh, my God. Okay. So now I can, kind of like it overlapping. Creates a sense of space. Oh man, Cenk is gonna be so upset. What the fuck? Oh my! I kind of was hoping to get it done. Did I already complain about it? Yeah, Premiere Pro, my computer. God, I was up. I was at the desk at 7 a.m. I can get up earlier, but I was like, that's fine. I know what I need to do to get this shit done today. I had a plan worked out, and mother heckin' crap. What? Oh, that's because it'll go back to its ungauge and blurred, and then there you go. So that you can change the size of it if you want to kind of feel like there's light pushing, because shadows can be big. They can be different. Shadows are really part of the whole deal. They really are. Our brains process shadows. Even you dumb people. I don't know why, but I feel like the bottom is a little bit. Either I could add some information and some words. Why is it coming up white? What the heck? Don't ever worry. Control U to go to hue saturation, and you can change stuff. That's too much though. Kind of just like a little bottom vignette-ish. Sometimes if you want to crunch it, you can give it sort of that. Maybe I don't. Uh-oh. Maybe I want to angle it. Just hold down Alt or Control while you're on transform, and you can kind of like lift up a corner. It's sort of a 3D. You can do 3D-ish looking stuff. That actually gives my arm a bit of a shadow kind of thing there too. So let's bring the damn notice, though. Let's Tell the Truth Cenk logo. Oh, hold on. Let me jump over. This is a big moment. No. Okay, here we go. No issues. So it's, unless TYT gets to check their thing and it's pinged them or something, but that's great. This is my first huge test. Because I would have been so annoyed if there was copyright matching to TYT, even if it was permitted, which that should be. But nevertheless, like, that would mean that they might come back when they get wind of it and be like, "Fucking Hank, take it down." In which case, I would lecture the internet to tell the camera how annoying I find that, and actually like bitch out the people I used to work with, the freedom. They don't call themselves freedom lovers. That's just, but like the whole notion of TYT is that it's this whole honesty thing and openness and stuff. And so if they're like, if you're working there and the boss tells you to like take down a YouTube video because it makes the company look bad, even though it's fair use, clearly, you'd be like, I guess I have to do what I just put you like, well, this is more part of the freaking movie. So here's a trick that like it's kind of a pro move, I think. I just like teeth, man. I just want to do this. TTYT, if you just treated people a little bit differently, I don't know if you might not have had a union, and I just would have been a guy charging $50 to $80 an hour to tell people how to do their fucking stupid little videos. Why did it not? What happened here? Why is it not? What the fuck? Hang on. I'm trying to. Let's get this full screen. Is it under a mask? What is happening? Oh, I see. It was. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right. No, that's fine. I don't even want that anyway. Oh, I see. That's the stretched out arm. I'm all like, what? Okay. So then we take this one and we apply screen or multiply or darken or something. One of these does it. Even overlay. I don't know exactly, but then you do the dodge tool, which is like, this is like old school touch up stuff. So you can kind of like set your foreground back. Oh, no. Up. So you can go intensity wise. And then you can kind of pick like a medium gray. And you see, this is like a way of like brightening someone's cheek or like changing the way their hair is lit up. Like you see how it's like kind of lightly getting brighter. You probably can't, but you can see it happening over here. This is the power of blend moding. It can also go dark. See, $90. $90. And I'm fun and patient. Oh, they'd probably say some weird shit eventually. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I have 2 drop shadows, but what the hell? Why not? You know what? If you have like different types of lighting, you could have 2 shadows. You can see 2 shadows all the time. Once you kind of dial into the world in an artistic kind of brain, I know artists know this, and I'm not even calling myself an artist, but like that whole like, oh, the world is just light, dark, and then saturated color and unsaturated color. That's all it is. Light, dark, shades of light, dark, and saturated, unsaturated colors. Up, down, left, right, basically. But you start to look at dark and light, and you see glare and you see shadows, and that's what things are. With different gradients. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I just want the distance to be a little bit. Maybe we'll open it, spread it out. Yeah. Oh, man, he's going to be so mad. What if he's going to be mad at me? Am I the problem? You know what I'm saying? I'm not the problem. I didn't choose any of this shit, man. I chose to not shut the fuck up. That's what I chose. I'm not big on shutting the fuck up. That's why I moved across the goddamn country to work for TYT. I felt like I was helping some big thing out. I still actually think there's some positives from that effort. I don't think it was all just totally non that. You know, it's not like it's like it was all completely both personally and like on like a societal thing. I cared. That's one of the things that was so frustrating about the, if you read my Substack about the, okay, I want that below the, if you read my Substack about the lie, that's the kind of foundation of the video. All right, and I want the boss above the shadow. Oh wait, that's not the right. That's a different one. Let's bring up this guy here. Got them nice bright red eyes. Those are highly saturated red. That's what that is. Drag over those. See which one of those drop shadows we'd like. You can even have like 5 drop shadows that are your standard go. Just drag them all in one effect and turn them on and off. So you can get back to work. Make your boss more money. Your boss wants more money. They need more. He or she or they need more money. They need more fucking money. Which means they need to store more of your time in the form of currency. So you better do it. You want to eat indoors, don't you? Don't you, gorilla? Hey, the papers say that the rent's gone up. I mean, the rent literally has gone up. I'm not saying it's not. But it's just crazy that we're like, well, the computers need more money. Nobody's life is getting better, but everybody has to spend more money. It's just so like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry, this boss, guys. All right, yeah, let's square them up. Yeah, see the little tie? That's like when your wiener has a shadow. How often have you seen your wiener shadow? Usually if you have one out, you're probably not thinking too much about things like shadows. That's generally would be, you'd probably been near plenty of wiener shadows because they're physical objects in a world with photons. But during Eros, trying to avoid algorithm words, during Eros modes becoming so intubated, I'm thinking of tubes. There would be shadows. I'm going to name my porno company. There will be shadows. And we'll just do that like screens, you know, it's like a white screen and it's a body shape, like a lady dancing in a club. But all you see is the shadow shape, the silhouette. That's the word, silhouette. All right. Okay, sorry. This is why I'm still trying to do podcasting, because it's everything I've done in my life is so fucking embarrassing. I can never be a real employee. All right. So I'm gonna wrap it all up. Yeah, they don't have to be real big. Where's this one doing? Oh, wrong button. Hey, oh. Okay. The shadow's a bit far. I could give it like a pink glow, dude. Who doesn't want like a cool pink glow, bro? Gonna be so pissed. Tell the truth, Cenk. All right. Mailbox. Okay. Let's just see what else is in here. I don't think I need more stuff. Although I do have a Hank puppet in this file, so maybe we could throw him in there just to see. Ha 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 ha! That's right. I'm watching you. Here I am. There I am. Oh! Macy's temporary employees, hold on to the ropes. I'm floating away. That's kind of great. I do kind of want to just be like, yeah. I feel like my computer's gonna crash. Okay. No. That's just silly. Let's not be so silly. Does that add or does it take away? It's extra clutter. I can't tell. Needs a shadow. I'm just all whacked out about the dang shadows now. A lot of times you just kind of want your shadows to not even be noticeable. But if you turn them on and off, you could be like, oh yeah, I see, like just like a dark kind of outer glow, dark fade sort of is advisable. Just that your brain just goes, oh yeah, there's things generally when they're on top of something else. There's a bit of a dark to just that. Like you just move your hands close to each other and watch one of your hands. You'll see darkness. The 0 to 100 white to black scale will trend towards black, which I think is 100, but it also might be 0. All right. So like this guy, I'm just going to kind of blast out his shadow there and then make it even harder to see. You can go stark and stuff if you want. So here, if I turn off the shadow, there's already that sort of below anyway, so it's not even doing much. Okay. I think it's better without, even though it's kind of fun, but. All right, now let me just real quick just play a little bit with some lights. There's the power of the color correctors in so I just changed the kind of darkness of the mediums and the highlights. Oops. Brightens it up a bit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I like clip from a documentary. So here we got the thumbnails. Can you see those? No, you can't. TYT. I do have this little part of me that sort of is like that submissive kid, that kind of shy guy that's like, oh no, someone powerful is going to be upset. Like someone who's going to get angry at you. Like, oh no, because, Cenk angry is not I wouldn't want to necessarily be right there while he's, screaming and yelling or something. I've seen him angry in person, but I wouldn't, but at the same time, I was like, fuck you, man. Who the fuck you. I have that too, and that's more where I'm at. But, there's a mix. It's a big blend of odd feelings, old memories that are connected to the feelings, future worries that are all about the feelings. Clip. I have another clip picked out too. Okay. So, oh man, this is exciting, guys. We're going over to YouTube here. Now I got to update my Patreon. I got to publish my Substack. This is a lot of work because I want to have all these links ready to work in the description when I do it. That's the first 40. I have definitely started tagging the wrong YouTube clip. I'm sure we all have. All right. See, these are these uploads I was testing to see if I get restrictions. 56 views on my last podcast. 3 likes. That's insane. Are these numbers going to go up? 56, 37, 33. Oh, this one is the Vivek Ramaswamy's voice backside. 18 1,871. I was getting not all kinds, but I was getting a bunch of shitty comments from like dudes that were clearly like not picking up on the joke. Like, well, no, the axe. I was talking about some guy said something about Vivek's wife's back butt not being the size of 6 axe handles, and I was talking about what size axe handles. 3 foot, 2 foot, one, like what size axe handles? Because 18-foot axe handle is ridiculous. 18-foot backside is ridiculous, even for an exaggerated metaphor. All right. And people are like, no, well, it's like, okay, thank you. Thank you, Richard Dawkins. Thank you for the science. All right. Can you see that? Oh, you're not even on here yet. Sorry, I switched it over. Ugh, Jesus, call this podcasting, you dumbass. Chrome channel. Okay. Sorry, you didn't see what I was trying to show you there. Here, I'll go back. Did you even see the celebration moment when I did it before? YouTube, no issues found, the big one. Checks, copyright. Okay. So I can go back and I can take this back, and I actually edit my podcast in DaVinci. In fact, one of the kind of video series that I want to do on tips for busy humans is like do the exact same thing in Photoshop, in DaVinci and Premiere Pro. I've never seen that. I think that would be pretty cool because there's a whole thing going on right now where people are thinking about abandoning Premiere and getting rid of Adobe because they charge fucking $6,500 a decade, which is utterly insane. And DaVinci's full price is $300, which I would have bought a long time ago if I had money, but I don't. But the free one is amazing. You get so much good for the free one. So yeah, here's the stuff. 1,871. That's terrible. My autistic video got, who dislikes that? All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to dislike the autistic guy. Ugh. I'd let it sit out a little bit. It's slightly warm. Okay. So I have my notes here that you can't see. But let's see if I have, so I have a clip. The NLRB noticed the Young Turks didn't want you to see. Clip from new documentary. I don't even know if that's fine. All right, yeah, whatever. Here we go. I'm trying to also sort of do these descriptions, like at least the first paragraph, and kind of like this is what you read in a film, like what coming up tonight on HBO. In this clip from Tell the Truth, Cenk Part 1 in March of, is the colon inside the quotes weird? That feels weird. But outside the quotes also, here, I'll do a dash. Nobody objects to a dash. In March of 2022, a formal notice from the NLRB, National Labor Relations Board, showed up in my mailbox as part of a settlement agreement related to Cenk Uyghur's union-busting activities, informing workers of their right to collectively organize and constraining management's attempt to deny them that right, putting the homo progressives in a bind, putting the journalists, putting the reporters, the hosts and reporters at the home of progressives in a bind, in an ethical bind. Do they tell their audience about the notice? Do they report on the labor violations of a well-known prominent progressive CEO? Do they protect? Do they say nothing? To avoid the wrath of the ratch of an all-powerful. Like, is he going to sue me for saying he's all-powerful? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you were misrepresenting. So, okay, so I have to do this whole thing here now that I typed up already. Let's hope this works. Related videos will update as published. This is a small piece of the chunk. Oh, good. I can actually put a link for that one now. Another clip. Let's go. Clip. The ethical dark web. I really want to get that one up too. I really need it up. I should probably do that. A second. Actually, it wouldn't take that much. Link here when ready. Full version. Okay. For more. Yeah, this is the press release. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of a while here. Let's try to. But I should focus so I can get it up. I think the leftism mafia is already talking. All right, link tree. Okay. It doesn't do like HTML. You think I would know this by now? Announcement on Patreon, which is gotta go. Oh shit. $9 a month. Killing it. Manage posts. Thank you guys, those of you that are still on there. I hope you now can see where what I've been busy and doing. I mean, hope, as if you are like, what? I didn't see. Okay, so hang on. Let me get a link. Yeah, baby. Clip. Sorry, I know you're not seeing this. I could probably put it in there. I think this is all safe stuff. I don't know why I'm worried. I'll edit it all very carefully. Okay, yeah, you can see that. NLRB noticed a TYT. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll just have to correct it right away. Like maybe they did do a thing about this, and I just never found out about it. But I've been asking people who know. Okay, first 46 minutes. Tell the truth, Cenk. Oh, I love that this is cleared. I would have been so frustrated if that was taken up. Okay, let's get the link. No. Oh, this is so exciting. I've been looking forward to doing this for more than 2.5 years. That's the number I'm kind of going with. So here, here's a press release on Substack, which I don't have up yet. I don't think it. So I guess maybe what we'll do is, okay, let's get into my Substack. I've only got one. I've written a bunch of stuff on here, but never pulled the trigger up. I got one person has ever received a message or a thing. All right. Okay, see that? Yeah. Oh baby, oh baby. So first 46 minutes are now available. Link it. I think I have another mention down here where I say, watch it, will ya? Or is that in the other one? Oh, here, I'll just do it here as well. Chunk one, first 46 minutes. Is that the right one? Yep. 46 VR8. Okay, good. Where is that? One of the, they're like kind of similar, but they have some of the same. I think this one has the watch it, will ya? A little bit less formal than Substack. You know, it's a bald on the inside. .substack.com. That's a very formal sounding professional. Okay. Oh, they're going to be so upset. Okay. I don't have to say that. How's this looking over? Okay, good. For more, read the press release. Here's my announcement on Patreon. See, this is the stuff I gotta get. I mean, no one's gonna see the Substack if I just publish this, but I gotta remember what links I'm trying to put in. Links to support. Oh, I think I have. Yeah, there we go. Can I get the link from Patreon? Now, I'd like to make this a video post. I'll do a separate video post. This is more like a... Oh, I did want to say, just because I was trying to say it earlier, I'm only questioning their credibility on this topic because I'm sitting in the chair where I decided to make the union thing, or at least try. When Nancy Pelosi called me and I said, ring, ring, Nancy, hey, babe, what kind of expensive ice cream you eating right now? Oh, you're just throwing it out the window at migrants? Me too. Okay. Consider yourself invited. Yeah, it's a little bit dramatic here with the here I stand alone on an empty field, hailing your presence. Bring snacks and condoms. I don't know if that's gonna... Is anybody gonna like that? I don't know. My Jimmy Dore time. I don't really get into the details of it. I just feel like that gives people a sense of like, oh, because there will be people that are like, oh my God, your voice, you do sound a little familiar. I do remember hearing you on Jimmy Dore. I was never on camera. Oh, where's the part where I ask him for money? That's this thing I didn't need a link. Did I not? Please watch, please support, please do so. I know there's a thing that I hate asking for money, but it's like, I'd be insane not to be like, I need money. I'm afraid that TYT will be like, you're just doing this to get money. Be like, not just, I have to get money. I've worked on this for fucking forever anyway. Where is it? Please, in the help part. Oh, contribute if you can. There you go. Money is greatly needed, of course. Okay. I guess this is the link tree. I mean, this just gets you to like a Ko-Fi. Oh, that's right. I wanted to have a thing about updating soon, updating link soon, just because I'll come back and fix that. See below for links to, I could just say support. Wait, why do I have the press release on Substack twice? All right, I'll get rid of this one here. Wait a minute, did I get... Yeah, I want that, my demand to be big. Okay, delete that. Should I put pictures? Okay, let's switch back over to the Photoshop version. Oh, that worked nice and fast. So this is basically the 46 minutes from here to here. And each of these green ones is a nested sequence. And some of those nested sequences have nested sequences. It's so much. This is the... Well, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil it all. So here, let's just kind of like... That's a bit more reasonable. Ping. Let's go shortened. BG full timeline. 4 posts. I don't have the dimensions. Okay, 5275. Like if somebody was like a master at all this stuff and they said, Hank, you need to learn organizing, I'd be like, teach me, master. I need really good organizing. I'm okay. I've made up every mistake you can probably imagine, but I can certainly benefit from someone who really has the organizing part figured out. Mainly, the main thing is just come up with something and stick with it from the beginning, and that make it flexible. That's really it. And just don't rush. Take a little extra time to type up a proper file name and a folder structure, even though you get excited and you want to keep pushing on your project. Holy crap, does that slow you down later on when you're looking for the stupid organizing, you know? It's for the thing you can't find. And then you get frustrated and it kills your creative flow. And it's just such a... And it's just, yeah. And the other thing is to use words that you are going to search for. Think of it in terms of, well, what if I'm searching for this later? Use those words. And the other thing is to put dates. And the other thing is to put version numbers. And the other thing is to put space for notes. And the other thing is to have... So I have a system, sort of. All right. Fuck. Okay, getting distracted here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking I want to do and use folders for. Oh, I just wrote the word folder. For posts. See, that doesn't even make sense. For text posts, Patreon and Substack. That doesn't even really, but at least those are the words that I will be like, oh yeah, I know why that's not just supposed to be for the video. But here, let me take this one again and just let's blur it. Just because, you know, maybe a little blurry one will look kind of cool. We'll name this one dash blurry underscore blurry. Undo it. Don't save it because we already saved a copy. All right. So back to the post here. Should I put it at the very top? Film is not just actually, you know what? That whole thing is not 40. That whole thing is 46 plus 30. So that's about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Okay, I want those words at the top. Honestly, the image is way too big, but let's just see. Actually, just for fun, I'm going to add this one because that's the thing it's on. This is like my silly. Oh, fuck. Sorry, you're not on there. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. That's my. Why not? Can I make it smaller? Oh, come on, Patreon. Can I not resize the stupid photo? All right. Wait, no, we want to put it the. Now this is like a very wide, but not. Okay, so here. Can you see it? No, we can't. Okay, graphics. Oh, I'm buzzing with excitement. It's getting closer. Graphics. Fuck. I don't remember. But you can go to. I know you can't see me do this here, but you can actually. Uh-oh. Sorry, I got to answer this text here. It's my Bitcoin dealer. I'm placing an order for several hundred more. No, I don't. I knew a guy who was like, I bought Bitcoin, made some money. That was like 10 years ago. I was like, geez, man, that was fun. I wish I'd. I am totally neglecting the cat right now. But she's used to that. Oh, I got a lady that might get to come take the cat. I'm going to maybe meet her next week. I'm so fucking thrilled. She seems like a nice person. God, it'll be nice to have this cat in a nice place. I feel so bad about having this cat. Oh, wait, let me finish the tip here. You can actually like select like the kind of the URL part of your browser of your Windows Explorer. Now, if you know that already, it's pretty obvious, but it's a pretty easy way to. Let's go blurry. Oh yeah. The film part 1. This is a good spot for it. So where do I do? Do I just drag it over? Oh man, does it work this easily? Which one did I do? I kind of want to do the blurry one. Get out of here. Okay. So these guys give me some. I can do a caption. The timeline of Tell the Truth, Cenk. Part 1. Dash. First, let's say roughly 1 hour, 20 minutes. Come on. 1 hour. Did tilde, but a tilde right after a dash would cause all kinds of chaos. All right. At least there's something in there now. Oh yeah, so here are multiple ways of donating. I think that's the link tree. Yep, that's fine. I hope people podcast, Twitter, updates. First 46 minutes. Let's put a clip in here. Nope, does this weird thing where you gotta like chunk it down. Clip. The NLRB notice the Young Turks didn't want you to see. I'll just say 4-min clip. Okay. I think it's about 4 minutes, right? With the outro, maybe we'll watch it before we move it on here. Edit post. Okay. Hank just launched a documentary. The word is going to go out. People chatter, man. People are chit chatters. And I wonder if they're going to be like, well, of course he's the one that would fucking do something like this. Not everybody really knew me that well. It's not like it was a huge tight knit little bunch. I mean, I definitely was tight with some people, but. I think we should put 4 minutes at the end. When you type links, sometimes if you do it right at the very end, it'll like stop linking, and so you just go in one letter. And I don't need that 99% complete. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the project timeline. Okay, so I need a small. Okay. That I do know where that is. I know what folder. It's a miracle if I actually. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, God. I have a shortcut on my Windows Explorer that goes to a USB drive that doesn't exist anymore. I just keep it there so that it gives me a heart attack every once in a while when I click on it. Okay. Yes, this is updated. All right, let's do a caption. Updated. I should do alt text, shouldn't I? Updated caption. Why did I type updated caption? I just want to kind of mirror update 001 Feb 2024. Details subject to change. Ooh. I like this phrase, a 2-part documentary about work. That has a nice little kind of simplicity to it. I could link this to the video where he says it. But all these guys do is yammer on about honesty. That's all they ever fucking do. It's their whole brand. That's why this thing is like potentially really devastating, which I find a horror for myself. I don't want this to hurt the company. I really don't, because good people work there and it's stressful. That's part is very stressful. I don't, Cenk could have avoided all this. That's what this whole part here I have is, it's too big though. It's fine. Scroll past it. About being stupid. How could someone be so fucking stupid? This was all avoidable. It's totally avoidable. All right. Let's focus. So we have, just get the thumbnail up because that's always a fun little moment. We're on YouTube. Yes, we are. Okay. There. 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 Okay. I have a bunch of stuff typed up there. Oh, first 46 minutes. This is why this is like kind of. I was so annoyed to have to be rushed today. Oh wait, it's not a link. Because I didn't want to make mistakes like this whole bit. This whole stuff I have to like focus. But I'm risking it. All right, so here's a little bit of stuff I typed up that I think should go. The disclaimer of like I'm only. Okay, I have my donation link. Support Patreon. Support and check out other posts on Patreon. I have 2 posts on Patreon. I don't know. I think that's probably overkill, but yeah, fuck it, just leave it. I'll just do support. Okay. So we're adding some text. This is kind of just going to fill it all in. Getting away from Evernote, which has been bought by private equity, I think, and it is being wrecked. They're just hammering you for paying. And I actually wouldn't be against paying. I've used the thing so much, but the way they seem to be conducting their business makes me not want to trust Evernote anymore, which is too bad because I do actually think I should pay for the years I had free service from that company. All right, Patreon post. Let's see, do I get a... preview the post here. Oh yeah, I don't want it just for members. I want this for everybody. Press release on Substack. Close that here. Updating very soon. I do just kind of want to put another like. So I'm even mentioning that I support Cenk's attempt to right the injustice of him not being allowed to run for president because of how he's classified. He's right. It's unfair. It's unfair to be classified in a way where you're not treated with equality. It's fucking horrible. And America's not about that. Let's see. Yeah. Links, Linktree with multiple donation options, multiple ways to support financially. Did I spell that right? No. What the fuck? How do you spell financially? There are 2 L's. Okay. So exciting. All right. We're getting close. I feel like I keep doing the same thing over and over, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Okay. Tell the Truth, Cenk, Part 1. I don't know if I wrote a title, but I do have some stuff here. I'm going to keep it simple. It's actually quite similar to the other stuff. Is my 2-part documentary series. So let's come up with a title here. Tell the Truth, Cenk. Part. Am I supposed to put it in quotes? I really don't have an idea. First 46 minutes I really hope it's 46 minutes because I mean, it's past that in the runtime, but because I talk about it afterwards. But of upcoming documentary from a former TYT employee. Ooh. Is worker shorter than employee? Oh, it is. Well, if they're short in minutes to min. Yeah, that's okay. I don't hate that. Let's just copy that over here to my note program. I would love a thing that functioned a lot like Evernote, but didn't have all the stupid bells and whistles. It has that like company bloat. Like they have a really good product, a really good service, and then they have to add all these little widgets and extra shit and like presentation because they're trying. Every company has to grow. I don't know if this is all exactly Evernote's problems, but okay. So here we go. It is also a demand for retraction, collectively organized. My contention is so. This is all sort of the press release stuff that consider yourself invited. Okay, so let's go with, we'll just copy a bunch of this. Get rid of that small piece of the first chunk we already have. And clip NLRB notice. Oh yeah, I gotta do time codes. Fuck. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. Or if it starts blowing up, I'll have to hurry it up. So copy this over. For more, yeah. Okay, these two are the Patreon and the Substack links are like the ones that are kind of link here when ready. What am I trying to sound like? Some kind of marketing jagoff? It's gone live. Are we live? Yes, we're live. We're now live. Okay, good. We're live. Okay. Donation. YouTube. Follow. Wicklock. I still have my bum rush thing. Oh, yeah. I got to do Twitch. Oh, God. Like, one of the reasons Cenk has gained success here. Let's do the Young Turks. TYT. And Cenk Euchre. I like doing left is best, but I think you could do more. I think it just shows the first three. So let's do left is best. Union. Labor movement, documentary, corporate, called corporate life. Oh, corporation, socialism. I want to meet all my socialism pals. Okay, support. I like that. It's got the Lord of the Rings thing there because there's a bunch of Lord of the Rings little references. Oh yeah, tags. God damn it. Playlist. I definitely need to do a playlist. Okay. No automatic chapters, no automatic places, no automatic concepts. Allow video and audio remixing. No. Like maybe I should. Is there a film and animation? Does this count as that? I think news and politics is probably fine. Comments. Okay, tags. Ugh, god damn it. Oh man, TYT. I have a bunch that are already written that I'm gonna grab from My Winners and Losers, regular publishing ones, but just because it's like, you know, socialism and Young Turks Union and lefty bullshit, sort of stuff, you know. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Okay. Where am I? There it is. Okay. All right. Young Turks. I expect a phone call from Michael Moore. Hi, Hank. It's Michael Moore. I started my career with Roger and me, and you also hope. I'm hoping this launches me into some way of supporting myself and having some kind of fucking ability. I think I'm proving that I'm really good at this. I really do. I have this confidence. I'm not confident about a lot of stuff. I'm hilarious, confident about that. Show me a stand-up comedian. Anybody who tried it more than a few times even, but even anybody who just ever even fucking thought about getting on stage thinks they're hilarious. I did like 1,500 shows, maybe only 1,300. But like I did a lot of fucking stand-up comedy. Of course I think I'm hilarious. Any comedian who thinks they're not funny is fucking bull. They might think they're not funny because they're having a bad night and they bombed and they ate some shit. Okay. All right, fine. But that's a micro state. You think you're funny if you're doing a comedy show. Give me a break. Why does that upset me so much? I've never even argued with anybody about that. All right, so Young Turks union busting documentary. I don't see. This is the stuff that's like I don't even think it matters that much. The unofficial, unauthorized. There's actually a huge scandal in the New York Times going on about journalism. Oh yeah, you should do some of the people in it. Let's see: Katie Halper, Matt Taibbi, ethics in journalism. I'm leaving out some of the names. Let's see. Political campaign, political documentary. I don't know. Sean Fain, even though he's not in there, but he ends up in a lot of YouTube videos, and I don't know if that links it. I have no idea. I should probably put my name, I guess. Some of my name's in there anyway. But Hank Thompson. Calling out, correcting the record, correction, apology video. It's not what this is, but see, this is the stuff why do I have Rodney Dangerfield and this is not? Oh, it's because nobody thought that was funny. I didn't make it as a separate clip, but I still think that it's hilarious that Rodney Dangerfield said that in Caddyshack when he's got his auto putting device that Einstein made it for him, and that he calls Einstein a nice guy, and says that he made a fortune in physics. That's so funny to me. Workers unionize your workplace. How to unionize union. Okay, that's probably fine. I think I don't. Oh boy. Okay, it's too much. That's okay. Let's get rid of leftism. Where are we at? Okay. Strike. Protest. Okay. Whatever. I'm going to just take a lot of that. So for the next clip, we're going to go. I'm just going to add a bunch of stuff to it and then delete it in the thing. NLRB notice. National Labor Relations Board. cover up without a dash. I don't think this is a crime. I mean, in a different society, it might be. But I'm going to say corporate crime, corporate accountability, malfeasance. This notice from the NLRB. Oh, there's a. Okay, John Oliver, cool Daily Show host. Just put that in there. John Oliver. Sorry if I just spoiled a joke for you there, by the way. So I fucked it up. You've seen this for the first time with me. That's another word for ethics. Morals, ethics, ethical, reporting, anchor fail. That was like YouTube, like 2008. Just, whenever anchors would have bloopers, they'd either be funny or like do some weird violent stuff to themselves sometimes. Hosts, let's see, calling out. Oh yeah, let's get some Cenk Uygur. He's obviously Cenk campaign. Cenk Uygur, president. Presidential run. Cenk running for president. Cenk Young Turks video. Yeah, why am I not doing more Young Turks stuff? Young Turks TYT video, TYT union busting. Young Turks. Yeah, what the hell? Put some more of those in here. So TYT video, TYT employee, TYT Young Turks. Anna Kasparian should be in this too. Anna Kasparian. Just say politics, I guess. That one. Oh man, there's so much here. All right. Okay. Way closer. Okay. Check. Oh, baby. This has been working on this for fucking years, man. It's crazy. It feels so. I'm having a lot of excitement. I was kind of thinking I'd feel very intensely overwhelmed, and I kind of do, but in a good way. I'll be so thrilled to see some responses from people finally. That's really. I probably, I don't know. Some of this stuff should be remixed. I guess I don't fucking know. He did what? I was kind of hoping to do it. I mean, I don't know when they find out, but like it'd be kind of. I had this sort of notion that that Cenk would be at the office when he would find out, and everybody that would hear him go, "Hey!" Like, no. He probably has a little bit more control over that. But oh, Yahtzee should be in here. Oh yeah, I gotta send this to those guys. Okay. Oh wait a minute, but now I have the NLRB stuff I need to add. Oh, good God. All right, that's okay. We're gonna get rid of it because these people aren't even. Although ethics and journalism probably 700 there. That's probably too much. I mean, it's red. Are you seeing it yet? Okay. Left podcast, progressive. Cenk running for president. Calling. Malfeasance. Is that really? Did I really type that? Okay. What the fuck? I was gonna add one more thing to it. And a Kasparian is in this one too. John Adirola's in it as well. All right. Okay. All right. So now I gotta go. I think I'm gonna post it on here. Yeah. Oh man, my heart's beating. Okay. Oh yeah, this stuff is because then I got to come back to these and because I don't know the links. I think I could probably get the links off Substack and the other one, but before posting. But I just not sure how to do that, so I'm gonna make sure I. All right. Okay, I'll come back and look at all this stuff. Oh fuck, why did it jump? Okay, so here I know this one is 00000 NLRB notice. And then I'm going to do like let's watch it. Speaking of cowardly silence, back here in 2022, this notice from the NLRB informing workers of their rights showed up in my mailbox as part of a settlement agreement related to the firing of a worker from the bargaining unit. They're required to physically mail former employees, email current employees, and post this in a prominent location for 60 days. A released document from a FOIA request indicates it was placed on the wall-facing kitchet and water cooler. As a daily kitchet user, I can assure you that's a heavily trafficked spot. Only marijuana would have missed it. Look close. That last one? It quotes management's rule that concerns be brought directly to management rather than via Slack or emails that get sent to broad audiences. They were worried the truth would get out and use the leverage they have over workers to keep the audience in the dark. Secrecy favors the powerful. For 60 days, evidence that a prominent progressive CEO violated labor laws sat on the wall by the coffee machine and nary a peep from any of the journalists or hosts at TYT. Themselves literally on the other side of that wall telling a camera about employers who abuse workers and violate labor laws. Ethics be damned. To say nothing of the broad audience, it seems like something the paying members of TYT deserve to know, doesn't it? Do they even have a right? Perhaps not. Oh shit. Shh. Hide the truth. It's just easier.
Look, we've been covering a lot of these actions, and we know that these corporations, including some that like to pretend that they're just in this for the best interest of the workers, will use many tactics, legal and illegal, to strike back against them.
Ooh, careful, buddy. The boss might be listening. A few weeks after the notice was taken down, Anna expresses frustration at the lack of labor reporting on mainstream outlets. Click.
Every day, there's so much of this labor activity, whether it's strikes, whether it's efforts to unionize, they get no airtime in corporate media. Zero. MSNBC, radio silence. Obviously, Fox News is not going to cover it. CNN doesn't cover it. Network News doesn't cover it. They just don't care.
To quote my hero. No, not him. Him.
Cool party.
This was May of 2022. But hold up, we're missing some critical context about who calls the shots at TYT. For that, let's travel back over 2 years to the very beginning of Cenk's campaign, mid-November 2019. We're talking ethics. Okay, that's where it stops. I wanted to get this time code here. 3:15. What do you think? That's your first bit, right? If you have, maybe you already saw some of the stuff, but 3:15. So let's say help, project timeline and ways to help. That's good. So I see leftist mafia. If you heard a little bit of talking, that was the ad playing for the leftist mafia video I started up. I'm also going to jump on Riverboat Jack's. I've been chatting a little bit in Riverboat Jack's stream. Not used to. And not a big. I type a lot because I'm a weird dumbass with lots of thoughts, but I still feel awkward and strange. And I actually was introduced to Riverboat Jack via Leftist Mafia a year ago, and then I saw her coverage of TYT shit, and I was like, I like this person. Turned out she's autistic, which is one of the reasons I usually not that I only like autistic people, but that's often the thing where I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Why it resonates? Why I kind of get it. So, but I've been chatting on her chat a bunch. Ways to support. Okay. So, press release here. Link when ready. Oh, man. Link soon. I'll just do. Link soon. All right. I think we're close, man. So which one should I do first? Should I hit it? I think I'll do this one first. All right. I wonder, curious how much response I get in the chat there. If I have to spend money so Matt Binder can laugh at it or something. I like Matt Binder a lot. I find his laughing a little bit drawn out sometimes. Sorry to be complaining about you there, but I'm not. It's fun. He's having a good vibe. I just, as someone who's seen 40,000 comedy shows, I'm just like, I know what laughter says. I'm like, come on, I gotta get to the next statement. These are not laughter times. No, good guy though. Do they tell their audience about that? Okay. I'm so nervous all of a sudden. Okay. I think we hit it. Well, let's check these first. Oh God, the cat's meowing. Okay, so after I do this, I will go feed this cat. People get joy from having cats. I know that's a thing. I thought I sort of just thought I would be one of those things. Clip. But I'm not, especially right now. But the man, like when if you've been listening to this show, you already know how much I'm complaining about having a cat. But I'm so thrilled that this person that's interested seems like a really good person. I didn't want you to see. Okay, that's right here. Is it? Yeah, 4 minutes. It's good. Nope, don't report it. Edit video. Yes. Okay. Edit. Editing announcement. Right here. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to. I know I sound like I don't know if you're not a cat. I mean, I guess you probably understand it. But if you are a cat person, you have to understand that some people just aren't, and I'm one of them. And I do not want to think about a cat. Just considering all this effort, she has taken away my attention so much, and it's not just like a brief distraction because my head goes, and then I have to rebuild my attention tunnel. Oh yeah, this part. So I'll come back here. Go link soon. So here, let's just publish this one. I think we're good to go here. I can always come back and fix stuff. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm hitting it. I'm going continue. Everyone. Oh, God, tags. The Young Turks, politics, TYT, Cenk Uygur. I think I know how to spell the guy's name by now. Cenk Uygur documentary, unions, union busting, labor movement. This is the stuff I fucking hate. I was saying earlier, I think one of the reasons Cenk succeeded, he has got other reasons, but is that you get other people to do this crap. Doing it all yourself, nightmare. But, you start out, you get someone else to do all that work, and then you are a boss. You have people that do shit, and you pay them. I mean, that's like, you can get a lot more done. That's the whole scaling power of groups. Anyway, that is a thing. It's not like a non-thing. They don't go, it's not called the Wharton School of do it all yourself, labor movement, union busting, worker rights, corporate culture, workplace issues. Okay. Sarah Jaffe has a new book coming up that I'm excited. Oh no, did they not? What the fuck did I not commit? Can I undo? Oh, that's like, what the fuck? Oh, that's brutal. God damn it. Oh, really? The Young Turks. Oh, this is horrible. I feel like I just dropped a coffin. TYT, Cenk, Uyghur, Anna Kasparian, John Adirola. Did these even go on the internet, or is this just like crawlers for, I don't know, union busting, union organize? I don't even union organizing. Work. Why am I capitalizing everything? Workplace issues, worker rights, labor movement, politics, news, media, digital media. They're going to blame me if the company starts tanking or something because there's bad things are happening in that industry. But bad things happen to workers in some places, and some of them don't like it. Digital media, digital online media, presidential campaign with a shift. Oh no, I can't save it all. Don't think you're getting away that easy. Control C. Enter. What, is that all one? You gotta be fucking. Paste it. Enter. Are these like. All right, we'll just do this. We'll go The Young Turks. Is this just like on my page? The Young Turks, TYT, politics, media, news. Am I supposed to hit enter after each one? I am so. This is what it was like the first time I had sex. The Young Turks, enter. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's because it picked one that I already. Oh, God. All right. The Young Turks. I think this might be like my page. TYT. Click it. This makes me want to choke on a lobster. Wouldn't that be a horrible way to die? Choking on like a piece of lobster shell, like not even like a grape, which has a nice smooth outer. Grape would at least. It'd suck to die of choking on a grape. Don't get me wrong, but if you're gonna pick that or like a big chunk of a lobster, like at a Red Lobster at a restaurant, that's also something I said the first time I had sex. Oh, which is such a lame joke. You could just say it about anything silly. Okay, media, news. Unions. Okay, I think I'm done. Yes, I think the one person who will get an email is me. Send to everyone now. Send it. Well, no one's going to get it. Sure, add a subscribe button. Oh, I'm supposed to do it myself? Get rid of that. We'll put it above there with text. Hey, oh, that's the text. Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, bitch, send it out. Send it. Publishing. Share center. Copy link. Video. Because this is where people are going to come up. Oh, look, I got an email. I'm the one subscriber. Why is my career so bad? Related videos. No, that's not the one. Okay, press release. Substack. Ooh. That's more of a link than I want. Read the press release. I don't know if I need to do that, but Substack. Okay. Let's also go to this one. Substack. I see there's a leftist mafia going on. I gotta jump in that. I jump in it. Okay. Video details. Oh, that's the. That's okay. All right. So now I have this. So here I have my Substack link. Updating very soon. Yes. Boom. Do these trackers, are they like, is it bad to take it out? I'll just fucking leave it in there. Let's see. Who cares? I mean, it probably, like, I don't know. Is that like, is it authorizing some, I need to learn. I always like delete everything that's past the question mark, because that's all that like extra tag shit, but I don't. Okay, so now I can post my Patreon. This will actually go out to a few people. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned for updates. Next. Everyone. Allow comments, yes. Why can't you show me the whole frickin' title? Come on. Publish. Yes. I've had some wonderful interactions with folks who are on there that are nice peeps. Copy the link. Let me just see what the link looks like. Yeah, see, this has that shit too. I just want the post link. Am I like shooting myself in the foot by? So now Substack, we have to go here. Oh, see, I'm subscribed. I'm a subscriber to the Patreon. Pretty fun. Oh, I'm on edit. Go into dashboard. Posts. Now, the videos are not up yet. Those will hit more people. Those are actually, I have 207 subscribers. It had dipped down to 206. And now that we're back up. Where's edit? Is this edit? Oh, for God's sakes. Posts. Do I have to do this? Edit, post? Yes. Okay. Here's my announcement post on Patreon. Should I get the period in there? Is that going to drive me crazy? Link soon, get rid of. Now we go to YouTube, and then we're going to publish it. It's a bit of a mess. Nice. Okay. That's the short one. It's like, which one do I want on top? I think I'll do the short one first. Wait, they both have the same thumbnail. Did I? Okay, here's the, all right. Yeah, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. 4 minutes and 16. Yeah, that's okay. That's the, yes, leave it. Okay. Update. Channel content. I think I just ended up. Oh god, it'd be so annoying if I'd somehow like uploaded to like the same one into both, and I just didn't realize it. This whole time I've just been doing that. Okay. Patreon link. Substack link. So I got to go feed the cat. Then I'm going to go jump in on the leftist mafia, I guess. I mean, I don't want to miss the boat. I know they can go for a while, but okay. All right, here we go. Let me just hear it for a second. On February 12th,
Oh, yeah,
2020.
baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay, this has been it. This is it. What will happen? This might be the worst thing I've ever done in my life. All I know is that I had to do it. I was pushed into doing this. Not that anybody coerced me, but I chose to do something instead of staying quiet. And this thing could have been avoided if Cenk had just told the truth. That's all it really comes down to. And maybe treated with his workers with a little more respect. But the union bus, like, why did you say yes to why did you fucking not post, like, why did it's the stupidest thing you could have done? It's this fucking, what a mistake. That's something I'm going to, you kind of need to talk about that. All right, here we go. Is this the shorty? No, we want the shorty first. Where's the fucking part where I can tell it what to do? I do need to make a playlist. Where's the visibility? Oh, come on. You're killing my boner here. It was my turn at the table. What is this? My first time? Editor. Details. Don't delete it. I can do it from here. All right. The short one. Okay. Good God. Okay. Public. Oh. Publish. No issues. Good. Yes. Yes. Now, details. Just close that so I don't get confused. Yes, leave it. Here's the big one going up. I'm sure I'll find some kind of weird little mistake. Oh, yeah, I don't think I went through the other thumbnail or the other description very closely, but I mean, I hope people are like, wow, this video is like worth $5. Looks like you put a lot into it. Here's $5. Public. Yes. All right. I had a beard when I started this. Whew. Just gonna take it. I need to move on to the next stuff I have to do, but I shouldn't just rush. I should just enjoy or feel something. Hide my face behind my huge pop filter. Reload. Any views? I'm glad I got it on February 29th, 2024. Oh, fuck. I got to change that. What's the date on here? February 28th. Okay. Oh, good. I haven't updated yet. February 29th. Update. All right. It's up. Tell you what. I'm going to go get cat food. Actually, I'm going to chow down on some of my own food, I think. Oh, man, how many nights I spent just sitting here, just either working on it or just, I've watched it, too, a million times. Just to make, just checking it, just feel like like my editing is very technical, but I also have a very intuitive decision-making way about it. Ugh. Like barfing up my own saliva. It's so many years, so many fucking late nights, and with the cat around, so many times where I'm just like, cat, I'd rather just watch this video of working out. I mean, I've definitely not only done, I've watched other, not, but like, this is a big deal. This is huge for me. This could be a massive problem or mistake for me. 1 views. Okay, I'm actually going to play the first one, and when I get back, I'll interrupt it. You can go watch it somewhere else, because you might have already seen it. I don't know, but I don't know how to just sit here and watch the whole 50-minute. I kind of want to do just the outro stuff, because I do have a little bit of a long outro to this one. Because I'm calling it 46 minutes, but then you click on it, it's 48 minutes. That's fine. I don't need to hit it perfectly. All right, I'm going to play it. It should be picked up by the recording. And I'm going to go get cat food. On February 12, 2020, a group of workers at the Young Turks came forward with a union.
This Twitter page pops up out of nowhere, right? And it's TYT Union.
They'd used card check, an election process in which 50%, I mean, if 50, little help, Bernie.
If 50% of workers in a bargaining unit plus one sign a card saying they want to join a union, they will have a union. End of discussion. End of discussion.
End of discussion.
Fine. End of relationship.